On Thursday, Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody filed a lawsuit against the Atlantic Coast Conference on public records request grounds. She claims that back in January, she requested an open records request for the contracts that the Atlantic Coast Conference has with ESPN. And because the Atlantic Coast Conference has public university member schools, it is entitled to share that information. As we all know, the ACC did not give up that contract, so the Attorney General, months after having that request rebuked, has filed a lawsuit against the conference. As a journalist, I can tell you not getting a response on a public records request isn't new. It happens a frustrating amount of the time. However, the Attorney General making this sort of move obviously has some sort of inherent gravity and pull to it. Also, it's the third different lawsuit pertaining to Florida State potentially leaving the Atlantic Coast Conference, or at least trying to get some sort of traction to leave the conference. In Moody's lawsuit, which I'll put right over my face because you don't need to see me anyway, again, it's in reference to the public records request and the ACC's weird sort of bylaw that states that no one can make copies or even view its television rights agreement with ESPN outside of the conference's headquarters in North Carolina. Also noteworthy in Moody's lawsuit is right here the notes that Florida State missed out on so much money behind being a member in the ACC and missed a playoff spot by being a member of the ACC. Moody's lawsuit might end up being more than just political gesturing. While she is a publicly elected official who's not up for re-election this cycle but will be in 2 more years, she's a multi-time graduate of the University of Florida, and gaining some sort of credibility with Florida State fans would certainly help her down the way. That's a cynical way of looking at it. If Moody's lawsuit is successful, it gives legal precedent for television and grant of rights agreements to be a matter of public record with public universities. And that would apply to the SEC because the University of Florida is a member, the Big 12 because UCF is a member, and the AAC and Conference USA.